Let's start drawing our second object. The second object is basically very simple. It has this like a base box down here. It has something subtract from it, this small box here, and then two small pieces on top, and then another one added here, and there's two basically cylinder subtract from the original box. So if I want to start measuring this, that's going to be 1, 2, 3 units separated from this corner of this first object that I create. The height is going to be 2, and the box size is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the direction 4, 5. So let's go to this drawing, and let's start drawing that line first. I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to place it 3 units apart. That's going to be my placement for the units of this. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go with the box, and I start drawing that box. So the box is supposed to be 5 units, and this one's supposed to be 5 units, and the height was 1 and 2, so I'm going to put the height as 2. Okay, so I have this height right, so let's go back to this side and then start drawing the second box. First thing I want to do is that I want to know the height of this. It's going to be 2 by 1. So first thing that we have to do is just changing the UCS. So I'm going to change the UCS, and I can place it. So make sure that this is my UCS, and I'm going to place it right there. And since it's going to be in the right coordination, I'm going to press enter, and that's basically my X and Y direction. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. Oh, sorry, not this rectangle, but a new box. And here I'm going to start my first box. I'm going to click here, and starting, I know that one side is supposed to be 2, and this side is supposed to be 1, right? And then I have to specify the height. And as you can see, I can just easily type it, or I can just go over and click on this corner of this. So that's basically going to be my second box in that area. So what we have to do is that we have to subtract this box from the original box. So I'm going to go over, select, this is my original box, enter, and this is the box that I want to be subtract. Okay, quite easy, right? So I'm going to change the UCS again, bring it back, and this time let's start placing it on top of this. Okay, and since the direction is right, I can keep it as it is, and I'm going to leave it as it is. So now the UCS associated with this surface. So I'm going to go back to my drawing. There is a 1, 1, and 1, and this one is also 1, 1, and 1. So let's just start drawing two boxes here. One box is going to be on this side, and going to be 1, tab 1, and height going to be 1. Same thing, I can just copy this, or I can create a new box. So I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to copy this object, select it from this corner, and then place it on the other corner. Right? So what is the difference this time? Is this, these are separate objects. I want them to be union. I want them to create a one unit. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go and click on edit and click on union, and then selecting all these objects and enter. Now if I select them, see, it's going to be one object instead of 3 separate objects. Alright, so that's going to be this one. So let's go and then create the other place. So I'm going to change the UCS. This time I want to place the UCS on this corner, and I'm going to leave it as it is. So now this UCS is associated with this surface. What I want to do is that I want to draw this box right there. So I'm going to draw a box, and I'm going to start it from this corner. The first dimension is going to be 1. Oops. Oh yeah, that's 1, 1. No, that's not 1, 1. Let's do it one more time. Click on the box. Here. 1, tab, 1, enter, and then I'm going to go all the way to the other side. Right now, it doesn't, I have to add the height of the other one. I don't want to do that. I want to be using this object, existing object. So what I'm going to do is that pressing Control, right click, and this time I'm going to go over and find the perpendicular. So I'm going to select the perpendicular, and then click on this edge. So basically that's going to be the height of my box here. So let's change the UCS back to where it was, the original, right? And then let's create this one as a union for the other one as well. So I'm gonna go click on the union and then selecting all these objects and pressing enter. One object is this.